Hello, I'm your host, Hugo Alejandro Pedrosa. Last time you learned how to follow step-by-step instructions on the job. Today you will learn how to phone in sick to work. In this lesson, we will examine the correct procedure for calling in sick. Let's look at Ara's situation. How does he handle it? What's the matter with Ara? Does Mrs. Lopez let Ara go to work? Let's watch and listen.
Hi, Ara.
Hi, Mrs. Lopez.
I didn't expect you. Come on in.
I thought I might see Maria before going to work. I was going to see her last night, but I didn't finish Anna's car until midnight.
Well, she already left for work. Mom, are you feeling okay?
I'll be fine. I've had a long week. I need to get to work.
You're running a high fever. You can't go to work. You need to rest.
I've got to go. I don't want to lose my job, Mrs. Lopez. I just have to go.
Wait, you have to go past me before you go. So sit down. You're not going nowhere.
Okay, Mrs. Lopez, I give up.
Give me their telephone number to your boss.
Now, wait a minute. I have to call. I may be sick, but I'm not baby.
Call. Come on.
I can't. I have a headache. I don't feel like talking to anybody.
No. You're going to have to talk to him. I'll help you. I've called in sick once or twice. Here, I'll give you some aspirin, I'll get you some water, and you can call him in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Barbara Witz and I'll be your teacher this time. Let's talk about what we just saw. Why was Ara out so late last night? That's right, because he was fixing An's car. What's wrong with Ara? Yes, he has a fever. Does Mrs. Lopez let Ara go to work today? No, she doesn't. She blocks his way. Why does Ara want to go to work even though he has a fever? Right, because he's afraid that he'll lose his job. Why doesn't Ara call his boss right away? That's right, because his head hurts. What does Mrs. Lopez give Ara for his headache? Yes, she gives him aspirin. Now let's see if the aspirin has made Ara feel any better. Listen to the advice Mrs. Lopez gives Ara. Is Ara worried that his boss won't believe him? What does Mrs. Lopez tell Ara to say? What is one good reason that Ara shouldn't go into work today? Let's watch and listen.
Feeling any better, Ira?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me still see. Let me check. 103. You have a very high temperature. Should be in bed.
But I still have to call my boss.
Then call him.
But what do I say? What if he doesn't believe me?
Don't worry. Just be honest. When I'm sick, this is what I say. Hello, this is Mrs. Lopez. I won't be in today. I am really very sick. I have a high fever of 103. I need to stay in bed. I will call you tomorrow and let you know how I feel.
That sounds good, but my boss says that we have to give 48-hour notice when we can't come in.
But this is different. You're sick. Believe me, your boss wouldn't want you working in your condition.
That's true. I could make a mistake on someone's car.
You could get hurt, and you can give the flu to everyone. Your boss wouldn't like that.
Yeah, you're right. I'll call and tell him the truth. He'll have to understand.
Is Mrs. Lopez taking Ara's temperature? Yes, she is. Ara has a thermometer in his mouth. What is Ara's temperature? That's right, it's 103. Should Ara be going into work with a fever of 103? No, he shouldn't. Where should he be? That's right, he should be in bed. Is Ara worried that his boss won't believe him? Yes, he is. What does Mrs. Lopez tell Ara to say? That's right. She tells him to say, I can't come in today because I'm sick. What are some reasons that Ara shouldn't go into work today? That's right, because he might get hurt or he might give the flu to everyone else there. Is Ara going to call his boss and tell him the truth? Yes, he is. Let's watch as Ara calls his boss, Ed. What's the first thing Ed says to Ara when he hears him on the phone? When Ed first hears that Ara is sick, does he believe him? Does Ed make Ara come into work today? Let's watch and listen.
Ed?
Ara, what's going on? You're late.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't come in today. I'm sick.
You're what? Oh, give me a break, Ara. I've got 15 orders waiting here.
Ed, I don't feel well, really.
Yeah, well, neither do I. I've only got one other worker here today.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you better get down here if you want to keep your job.
If I want to keep my job...
I told you that I need 48 hours notice to find a replacement. Who's going to do the work?
Ed, I'm sorry that I can't come in today. I really am, but I always come in on time, you know that, and I never leave early.
So what's happening today?
Ed, I'm really sick. I feel dizzy. I can hardly walk.
Are you kidding? What happened to you?
I've just been working long, hard, and last night a friend had an emergency. I've got a temperature of 103.
You're burning up.
I'm really sick.
Well, look, I don't want you coming in if you've got a high fever. Stay in bed. Keep warm.
Thanks, Ed. I would have called, but...
Don't worry about it. We'll manage. I don't know how, but we will. But next time, call me as soon as you feel sick. And Ara, I'm sorry for getting out your case. I didn't know you were so sick.
That's okay. Thanks for understanding. Good luck with all the orders.
Yeah, thanks. I'd better go. Listen, take care of yourself. And call me tomorrow morning and let me know how you are.
Thanks a lot, Ed.
You're too sick to go anywhere, but I have to stay here. Maria should drive you home a little later. There's plenty of juice in the refrigerator, but I've got to get to work, so I'll be home early this afternoon.
Thanks for everything, Mrs. Lopez.
Go to sleep.
When Ara calls, is Ed happy to hear Ara's voice? No, he isn't. He tells Ara that he's late. Does Ed believe Ara when Ara first tells him that he's sick? No, he doesn't. Why is Ed upset that Ara isn't there? That's right, because he's very busy. He has 15 orders backed up. Are there many other workers at Ed's shop today? No, there aren't. There is only one other. Does Ed tell Ara that he'll lose his job if he doesn't come into work today? Yes, he does. How many hours' notice in advance does Ed usually need to find a replacement worker? That's right, he usually needs 48 hours. Does Ed make Ara come into work today? No, he doesn't. Does Ed have Ara call him tomorrow? Yes, he does. He wants to know how Ara is feeling. Does Ara go home or does he stay at Mrs. Lopez's apartment? That's right, he stays at Mrs. Lopez's apartment. You're going to practice different things that you say when you call in sick. When you're sick, you usually have specific symptoms: a sore throat, a headache, a fever. Sometimes when you call in sick, you'll be asked to describe your symptoms. Listen to Ara describe his symptoms. After he speaks, you will have a chance to repeat. If you need more time, just push the pause button. Let's listen and watch.
You can't come in and work today? What's wrong?
I have the flu. I feel dizzy. I feel nauseous. I have the chills. I'm shivering. I have a temperature of 103 degrees. I'm really sleepy.
You better stay home and rest.
Thanks. I'll call you tomorrow to let you know how I'm feeling.
That was very good. Now let's listen to Tashomi call Mr. Reynolds to tell him that he's sick and can't come into work. Remember to repeat Tashomi's symptoms.
Hi, Tashomi. What's the matter?
I don't feel very well. I have a cold. I don't think I can make it into work today. My throat is very sore. I have the sniffles. I have a very bad cough.
You'd better stay home.
Thanks. I'll call you tomorrow to let you know how I'm feeling.
Now listen to Ann call in sick. Repeat her symptoms.
Hello, Riley's Flower Shop. May I help you?
Hello, this is Ann. I can't come into work today. I'm very sick.
What's wrong with you?
I have a terrible stomach ache. I have a bad headache too. My head is really pounding.
Don't come in today. You sound terrible.
Thanks. I should be fine tomorrow.
We're going to practice listening and repeating other symptoms that might prevent you from going into work. Listen to Boris tell his boss why he can't go into work. Be sure to repeat what he says.
I'm sorry, I can't come into work today. I hurt my back playing soccer yesterday. I'm in a lot of pain. I can barely move. I'm supposed to lie down and take it easy. The doctor says I should stay home and rest. I might be out for a few days. I wanted to let you know as soon as possible.
Now listen to Dee Dee talk to her boss. Repeat what Dee Dee says.
Hello, I called to let you know that I can't come into work today. My allergies are very bad today. I'm having trouble breathing. I had an asthma attack this morning. My doctor says I should stay inside where it's cool. I should be okay by tomorrow.
That was great. Now you will have a chance to phone in sick.
I'm sorry, I can't come into work today. I'm sick.
When the boss asks,
"What's wrong with you?"
tell him or her what's wrong.
I have a sore throat.
I have a stomach ache.
It's your turn. Think of an illness that would prevent you from going into work. When you see the boss, tell him or her that you can't go into work because you're sick.
"What's wrong with you?" "I'm sorry to hear that."
Now let's try it again. Being sick isn't the only reason you can't go into work. Sometimes you can't go into work because you've hurt yourself. This time, when you see the boss, tell him or her that you can't go into work because you've hurt yourself in an accident. Here's an example.
I'm sorry, I can't come into work today. I hurt myself.
When the boss asks,
"What happened?"
say what part of your body you hurt. Tell him or her,
I hurt my back in a car accident.
I hurt my ankle walking downstairs.
Now you try it. Remember to use your imagination or an experience in your past.
What happened?
That was terrific. Of course, we hope that you stay well and don't hurt yourself. But if you get hurt in an accident or get sick, you'll know how to call your boss. If you need to repeat this exercise, rewind it and watch it again. This is the focused listening section of the lesson. You will need your pencil and a sheet of paper or your workbook. Many times you hear information, but you're not exactly sure that you heard the information correctly. In the next section of our lesson, you will listen for specific information and then you will check for your accuracy. Your worksheet looks like this. Look at the worksheet. You see 3 boxes. Each box is labeled messages. The first box is message number 1. The second box is message number 2. And the third box is message number 3. Listen to Jose get 3 phone calls at work. Write the message in the correct boxes. Next to 2, write the name of the person the message is for. Next to from, write the name of the person the message is from. Next to message, write the message. Give it a try.
Maria?
Hello?
Joaquin?
Yeah, it's me. Maria, where are you? You're supposed to be here answering the phones.
I'm at home. I'm sick.
Sick? What's the matter?
I have the flu. I won't be coming in today. Could you take a message for Mr. Novella?
I guess so.
There's a message pad in the top desk drawer. Use it.
I got it.
Okay, next to 2, write Mr. Novella. And next to from, write Maria. And next to message, write I have the flu and I won't be in today. And I'll call tomorrow if I still don't feel well.
Okay. To Mr. Novella, from Maria. Maria's home sick with the flu. She won't be coming in today. She'll call you tomorrow if she's still sick. How's that?
Okay. And you'll need to cover for me today, so when you answer the phones, make sure you say Latino Legal Services. And take a message for anyone who's not in, okay?
I will. And Maria?
Yes?
Get well soon, okay?
Thanks, Joaquin. Bye.
Your message should look like this. To Mr. Novella, from Maria. Maria's sick with the flu. She won't be in. She'll call tomorrow if she's still sick. Let's try it again. Watch Jose answer the phones. Listen carefully to the information he and you will put down under message number 2.
Hello? Latino Legal Services.
Who's this?
It's Joaquin.
Where's Maria?
She's not here today. She's home sick.
Well, this is Mrs. Williams. Could you take a message for Mr. Novella?
Sure.
Tell Mr. Novella my car broke down and I won't be in today.
Okay, car broke down and won't be in today.
That's right. Okay, good. See you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see he gets a message.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Your message should look like this. To Mr. Novella, from Ms. Williams. Her car broke down and she won't be in today. Try it one last time.
Good morning, Latino Legal Services. Joaquin speaking.
Joaquin? This is Uncle Raul.
Hey, hello, Uncle Raul.
May I speak to Maria?
Oh, well, she's not here today. See, she called and left a message. She's sick with the flu, and she won't be in today. She'll call you tomorrow if she's still sick.
Well, then tell Ms. Williams that Mr. Novella is on the line.
Oh, well, Miss Williams called too, and she said that her car broke down and she won't be in today.
Well, then I guess I'll have to rely on you. I'm not feeling well myself. Please tell Mr. Sanchez that I won't be in today. Tell him I'll call him tomorrow.
Okay, I sure will.
Joaquin, I'm counting on you to answer the phones and take messages as well as do the mail. Can you handle it?
I sure can. Uncle Raul, you don't have to worry. You can count on me. Get well soon, okay?
Thanks. Bye.
All right, bye.
Look at message number 3. It should read, to Mr. Sanchez, from Mr. Novella. He won't be in today. He'll call you tomorrow. That was very good. Remember, if you need to repeat this exercise, rewind the tape. See you next time.
Thank you for taking the time to study with us. Let's review. Today, you learned how to phone in sick to work. Next time, you will learn how to explain being late or missing work. Until then, keep putting English to work.